Hi everyone, welcome to the Art of Pandora podcast. This is Lina from Pandora Shark and Katie from Charmingly Baroque. Today we will be discussing Pandora's upcoming Christmas release.
This is an enormous collection, which I am super excited about. I always love the Christmas release. This collection will be releasing on October 24th, so you will have time to prep up your Christmas and winter designs. So let's take a look at the pieces. So first up is the Family Tree Heart Clasp Stake Chain Bracelet. So this has the same clasp as the other sterling silver Family Tree Heart Bracelet, but it does not have any clip stops, and it is in the kind of like shine collection, the plated gold. I think this is a really lovely piece. I'm actually a big fan of the Family Tree Heart Clasp. I actually just got that as my gift with purchase with the US bracelet promotion. And I think in particular, this one in that kind of gold would be really fantastic for a fall bracelet. And it's going to be 150 pounds.
Yeah, I think this one's really versatile for gifting to family members, even to friends that are part of your family. And I also like that it is in the 14 karat gold plating because there's a lot of Christmas charms that are coming out that are in gold as well, or that we've seen in the last few years. So it would make for a perfect house for those charms too. So let's take a look at the next one. Another 14 karat gold bracelet. This is the snake chain slider bracelet. I actually have this in silver and I absolutely love it. It's the one where you've got the ball slider to open the bracelet, so it's not a clasp, so your nails are safe. It's a snake chain bracelet. It's got two gorgeous little baubles with a cubic zirconia on the end of the slider, which I love that little additional detail. And I'm definitely going to be looking at this as part of my wish list because of those two little tassels with the cubic zirconia at the end. And I like how you can put charms on this bracelet too. I find it really easy. You unhook either end and then you slide them onto the snake chain. So I think it's a great bracelet. I love that you can take it off without, breaking your nails basically. So this one's on my wish list for sure at 150 pounds.
Okay, next up is the sparkling blue tennis bracelet. So it has a bunch of royal blue CZs going all around it. And then it has a blue CZ that is dangling from the clasp. It is quite lovely. I am a sucker for kind of a royal blue topaz look, which is what this appears to be. And so I'm definitely a fan of it. It is going to be 90 pounds.
Yeah, with that one, I think it would be perfect for anyone who's got star themed bracelets. You know who you are. I'm one of those people. So that's going to stack so well with those blue colors that we've seen from previous Christmas collections, even with silvers and blacks as well. I think this would be perfect to pair with that. So, yeah, I think it's a beautiful piece. And the next one is similar, except we have slightly larger cubic zirconia. So it is the Pave Cuban chain bracelet. So it's similar to the tennis bracelet, but much larger in terms of the CZs. It's got the Cuban chain look. It's a silver plated one, and it is 300 pounds. And I think this is going to pack a lot of sparkle. So if you like your bling, it's got that chunky kind of bling look to it. It also has a beautiful CZ dangling from the clasp as well. So it's very pretty, very blingy. I think it's a statement piece, that one.
Next is the Celestial Heart Clasp Bangle. It appears that it's going to be a gift with purchase, and it is an absolutely stunning piece. It is a Pandora Shine, the 14 karat gold plating is what it appears to be. It is a bangle. It has a heart clasp that has kind of like these really beautiful like stars throughout and a few CZs in there. I am in love with this piece. I have not done a gift with purchase as far as like the bangles go in a while, but I think I will have to participate in this one because I think it'd be a perfect piece for stacking with other bracelets, and it's just so stunning.
Yeah, this one is the first one that sort of made me go when I looked down the list of charms and bracelets. I was like, oh, this is amazing. So I'm definitely down for this particular bracelet. I'm, about to discuss it in silver as well, and I'm going to purchase it in both, even if it's gift with purchase. I'll be purchasing enough to get one of each because, as you say, in terms of gift with purchase, this one is an exciting one this time, I feel. There's been a few I agree where I've been a bit like, oh, I'm not sure I need that. I definitely need this, and I need it in silver as well. I think it's beautiful. I love the celestial theme. I love that we have one that is in actual like gold or 40 gold plated because it will, like I said, with the previous bracelets, it's going to go with the Christmas charms that are gold plated as well. I'm a sucker for a heart clasp, as you'd know from our previous podcast on the diamonds. I'm all about a heart clasp. So yeah, there's so many things you could pair with this. I'm excited for this in both the gold and also the silver. So in silver, it's called the same. It's the Celestial Heart Clasp Bangle, and it looks just as good in silver. It's versatile for styling. I've got so many star charms from Christmas time that I think this is finally the perfect bangle to house them on, particularly in the silver for those star charms. And then I think with the gold one, I'm going to go with a much more Christmas charm kind of vibe with reds and golds for that one. So, yeah, both of these pieces are definitely something I am very, very excited about. There's also another bracelet coming out that's going to be called the North Star Clasp Snake Chain Bracelet. We can't see a photo of that at the moment, but once you go through and see other North Star items, you'll be able to imagine what the clasp of that looks like. And I'd imagine it's similar to the one we're just discussing, the Celestial Heart one, but just with a different clasp.
Sounds good to me. Next up is the Lucky Star and Heart Charm. It's a kind of an open heart, and it has words on it on the front that says "My Lucky Star," and then it has a 14 gold plated like star dangling from the bottom of the heart. I am also a sucker for hearts and stars, so I think this is a very cute charm that would just be a really sweet gift to receive.
Yeah, and I love incorporating two-toned metals into my designs too. So the fact that we've got the two-tone, it's really pretty. I love that engraving too, My Lucky Star. I think that's really, really sweet. That would be a sweet gift for someone too. Or you could put that on a bracelet where, it's for someone special. That if your bracelet is about someone special, I think that would be nice. So our next piece is a safety chain. Like many of you who have lost a bracelet, you maybe were like me and were like, I don't know if I need a safety chain until you lose that one precious bracelet, which I have done, and then have been a very big fan of the safety chain ever since because sometimes when they fall quietly, unfortunately. Okay, so this one is a triple clear stone safety chain. It's 14 karat gold plated with clear cubic zirconia, and it's got the silicon on the inside of the clips. It's got 3 cubic zirconia that go down along the chain. It's very, very pretty. I think it will go really well with the new bangle, and it's going to be the type of safety chain that actually fits any theme, really. I find a lot of my safety chains have been a bit off theme in terms of the bracelet that I put them on, but this one's going to fit with anything that's 14 karat gold plated. Or if you want to do a bit of a two-tone look, I think that would work well as well for that one. So a very versatile safety chain coming your way.
Next up is the splittable sun and moon dangle charm. So this has a 14 karat gold plated sun and then a sterling silver moon, and they kind of fit together. It's very similar to the like ring set, which I am a huge fan of. So I think that this charm set is really beautiful. I think it's nice because it's something that obviously you can just get yourself and wear on a bracelet, but also, it's kind of one of those like old like uh best friends forever where you can get it and give part of it to a friend. So it's a lovely piece.
Yeah, I have to echo that. I have the ring. It's amazing. I love it. You could wear one or you could wear both parts of it together. It's beautiful. And if you're a Swiftie, Taylor Swift's Midnight Rain, the ring echoes that song, and this double dangle kind of piece also is the same theme. So yeah, if you're a Swiftie, this might be one for you. And then we have coming up the North Star, I feel, is the new sort of motif for the Christmas collection that's coming out. So we have an engraveable North Star lab grown diamond dangle charm. So we have an engraveable star, sterling silver with 14 karat gold plated double dangle. It has in the center of the star a 0.016 carat diamond, round, brilliant, lab grown diamond in there. It's very, very pretty, I think. And I love that there's a diamond in this dangle. I think it makes for an extra special piece on a Christmas bracelet if there's a diamond. I also am intrigued by the fact that we have an engravable plate there at the back. And I'm noticing over time the engravable pieces from Pandora are becoming more and more ornate. So this has a lovely positive message of hope. It says good things are coming. And it could be a lovely gift for anyone, but especially if you have someone that does celebrate Christmas, it ties well with the Christmas story and the North Star kind of aspect of that too. So it's a really special piece, I think this one is. So look out for that engravable North Star double diamond dangle charm.
I agree. I'm definitely a fan of the North Star pieces, and it would be really nice to, as we discussed before, have something large enough to engrave with an Instagram name. So that's a lovely piece.
Mm.
Next up is the Sparkling Crossover Star Charm. And this is like such a stunning piece. I'm a huge fan of it. It is a little hard to describe. It is a star, but then it has kind of these like different crossover lines. Some of it in 14 karat gold plated, some of it in sterling silver, to make this just like a very unique star, something that I feel like Pandora really hasn't done before. And I'm just in love with it. I think it's so much fun. As stated before, I love stars, and so this is definitely a must have for me. And it is going to be 60 pounds.
Yeah, this one is the next piece in the collection where I was scrolling down and went, oh,
Yeah,
so that's all of those ones. I was like, that's my wish list. Anytime I've gone, it's on my wish list. And unfortunately that then started to happen more and more and more as I kept looking down at the photos. But this, as Katie said, is an incredible piece. It's almost got an infinity kind of loop vibe about it with the 14 karat on the inside and then the sterling silver all wrapped around on the outside. And the CZ crystals just keep going all the way around it. So I think it would work really well on a necklace too, this one. So yeah, look out for the sparkling crossover star charm, everyone. I think that's going to be one that lots of people intrigued by. It's very, very unique. Okay, so our next one is a firework double dangle charm called the sparkling firework double dangle charm. I think that's really cool that we have a fireworks themed charm. So it's got the actual sort of explosion firework with a beautiful sterling silver kind of star in the center, and then the CZ crystals become the explosion part of the firework, which is beautiful. And then it's got a beautiful sterling silver disc that says the future is bright, and the bail also has CZ crystals and stars all the way around. I love the shape of the star inside the firework, a sort of chunky looking star, which I really like. I like those kinds of themes and I like those kinds of chunky star charms. I've got lots of them. So this one is one on my wish list for my star bracelet. And it would be great as a New Year's gift, as a necklace, or as a charm for a bracelet. And I like that we finally have a fireworks kind of themed because then it can be for New Year's.
I agree. I'm a fan of firework charms, and this one is really beautiful. Another one that's going to be going on my wish list. I always enjoy seeing fireworks on New Year's Eve, and so it just like, connects with a lot of nice
Yeah.
memories. So next up is the Marvel Groot Star Charm, and he is just the cutest. It is baby Groot, and he's holding a little chunky star with CZ, and then his head is covered with like Christmas lights, and he is just the cutest thing. I love Guardians of the Galaxy. Rocket, my dog, is named after Rocket from Guardians of the Galaxy, and this one is just, it's such a cute charm. And again, going on my wish list, he's going to be 45 pounds, and he's just such a happy little Groot. He makes me happy.
Absolutely. I love, love, love this charm. As soon as I saw it, it made me smile. He is gorgeous, like his little facial expression. And I'm wondering, is this the Christmas tree charm for the year? Like, are they sort of having a bit of a play and what a great play it is with, because every year they've seemed to have released a CZ crystal kind of Christmas tree, whether it's been in silver or gold. And I'm wondering whether the joke is that this one is it this year, which wouldn't disappoint me at all because I'm a big fan of the Guardians of the Galaxy. He's going to be on my Christmas bracelet and then move on to my Marvel bracelet for the rest of the year. So he is going to be showcased all year round. I love that his little Christmas lights are the different colors. So we've got a blue, green, yellow, CZ, and red crystal. It's just, yeah, this one's adorable. I absolutely love it as well. So cute.
You're right, Lena. I absolutely love that idea because I was a little disappointed that there wasn't a Christmas tree because I do usually get them like every year because Christmas trees are like my favorite symbol of Christmas. And so I love that idea that Groot this year is the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold on to that.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Because when I finished looking at all the pieces, I'm like, wait, was there not a Christmas tree? And I was like, oh no, that was Groot. He was the Christmas tree. Hopefully, maybe that's what they've been going for. Yeah, I think it's funny and it's cute. Even though I was the same. Initially, I was like, where is the Christmas tree? I know people complain about them being sharp or whatever and poking into your wrist, but I buy one every year. I don't care. I'm willing to weather them being sharp or whatever. But yeah, if it's Groot, I'm okay with that because I love him and he's adorable and I think he's my favorite. I don't know, it's hard to pick a favorite, but I think he is my favorite Guardians of the Galaxy character. Okay, the next charm is also quite exciting because I think this charm for some people, depending where you are in the world, might also pair with an ornament. And I'm not sure if people have seen this. I've just seen it online, so it's no knowledge of my own. I've just seen this randomly come up online in some of the groups that I've seen, and it is a movable Nutcracker dangle charm, and it is a traditional looking Nutcracker. He's got sort of beautiful red sparkling enamel arms. He's got a beautiful sparkling blue enamel hat with a CZ crystal inside a star in his hat, and he is movable. So I presume that you can actually, like, his little mouth moves like it would to crack the nut. And I absolutely love nutcrackers. I think he's going to pair with a nutcracker ornament this year, definitely for the US. I'm not sure about everywhere else in the world, and I'm really hoping Australia gets it because sometimes we do and sometimes we don't. And I'll be very disappointed because nutcrackers for me are the essence of Christmas time. We have gone to see the Nutcracker Ballet so many years in a row. I was proposed to at the Nutcracker Ballet at the Bolshoi Theatre in Moscow. So I am a massive fan of nutcrackers. It's not just Christmas for me, it's also being engaged. And yeah, I just love the story as well of the Nutcracker too. I think it's super beautiful. So this guy's definitely going on my wish list, and fingers, toes, everything crossed that he also comes with an ornament, as I think he will. And hopefully that's released in my region. It definitely will be in yours, Katie.
Well, I love that story. That's so sweet. He's definitely a must-have for you then.
Yeah, for sure.
Next up is the spinning carousel dangle charm. It has various CZs, red and blue, and then red and green enamel along the top of the carousel. And it appears to have reindeer that are going around. So a very cute charm. I love carousels. I'm still like a kid who, when I see a carousel, I'm like, yes, let's go ride it. So another charm that just kind of makes me happy, and it is going to be 55 pounds.
Yeah, that's so cute. I love the previous carousel charms that we've had as well. I've got a few of the ones with the penguin, I think, on it, and yeah, and the little Bruno unicorn, and yeah, I think this one is definitely cool. I think it spins as well, like as the name suggests. They're going to go around by the looks of it, so that's super cool. And it's got the beautiful different colored enamel and CZ crystals. I'm a big fan of this one. This one's on my wish list for sure. I love that you still ride the carousels, Katie. I respect that. I'm gonna do that next time I see one. Just
You gotta,
for you.
hold on to that childlike joy.
Absolutely, absolutely, definitely. And speaking of that, I feel the next charm captures that perfectly too, which is a polar bear charm. I think people are going to love this one. He's so, so cute. It's a sterling silver polar bear, and he is holding a giant, like almost like snowball for his tummy that is a white lab created opal. And he's got little black enamel that show his little features. His paw prints are hearts. This guy is adorable. He's priced at £45, so he's a yes for me. I love him. I think he's so cute, and I love the big opal that he's holding. Like, the opal is the majority of the charm is the opal with the bear kind of wrapped around it, which is so cute. Yep. he's going on my wish list.
I agree. He is adorable. And I love the fact that like his paws on his feet are little hearts,
Yes.
which I think is just such a nice little addition. I love a little hidden heart.
Me too, me too. All the Easter eggs and the Pandora charms are my favorite things. Yeah.
So next up is the playful Santa charm. It appears that he is also going to be movable, although I'm not entirely sure what will be moving on him. He has kind of a red and black, sparkly, glittery enamel, and he's just, yeah, very happy. I love Santa Claus symbols. And so he is very cute, and I think would be kind of a standout on a Christmas bracelet. And he is going to be 55 pounds.
Yeah, I think with this one, maybe he's a bit like a bobblehead, you know, like the body might move separate to the, like kind of attached to the head, making him playful, jolly, moving in that way, maybe. And I think it's one of the first sort of Santa charms where we just see Santa. I've been waiting for one of these for a while. Often we've had Santa kind of with presents or like with, I can't remember now, but on a sleigh maybe or something like there's always been something else. But in this particular case, it's just Santa, and I love that. And he's kind of a big feature. Like you can really see the details of his face, and you've got the red and white with his white beard and all the red costume. I think, yeah, this one's an exciting one. It's cute. It's going to be popular, I think. And then we have our next one, which is a moon and north star charm. So we've got a moon and star sterling silver charm with white bioresin mother of pearl and clear cubic zirconia. So for all of you that are a mother of pearl fan, this one's for you. The moon looks really delicate and beautiful, and then the star sort of hangs off the moon charm and has a cute little CZ in the center, and the star is going to sort of dangle off the moon. And around the side of the moon, you've got little cutout stars as well. And the bracelet sort of goes through the center of the moon. I think it's a very pretty one, this one, and priced at £45. So a nice one for the celestial themed bracelets, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm very intrigued by this one. I think it's one I'll want to kind of see in person to see how that like bioresin mother of pearl appears. I think it is very cool that the face of the moon is is in the crescent. So very, very interesting charm.
It is. It's different.
Yes, it's definitely unique. And I think it could ultimately be like very, very cool. Next up is the hot air balloon heart charm. As stated, it is a little heart for the upper portion of the hot air balloon. And it has a glittery blue enamel. It goes from like a darker blue to looks like kind of a lighter blue at the bottom. Then has some CZs randomly throughout. It kind of reminds me, I think there's like the baby boy, baby girl, like hearts. It kind of reminds me of that. So definitely a fun little charm, and it's going to be 45 pounds.
Yeah, that's a cute one. And the basket has little CZs. So cute. It does remind me of those charms. You're right. I was wondering where I've seen it before, kind of, and that's exactly what it is. It's the baby boy. And instead of the shoes dangling, it's the little hot air balloon basket. So yeah, that's a super cute one. Okay, guys, the next charm is amazing.
Agree.
From my opinion. Christmas jumper dangle charm. Let me read that again. Christmas jumper dangle charm. So for others, perhaps the description, ugly Christmas sweater dangle charm. Love it. I love a Christmas sweater. Ugly or not, I think they're great. I actually have never found them ugly. Other people call them ugly. I don't know. I think a Christmas sweater is a staple, and we are talking in my region about Christmas in 40 degrees Celsius. And I still love a Christmas sweater. So it's a Christmas jumper charm, which is very, very cool. It's sterling silver. It's got red cubic zirconia. It's got blue, true blue and royal purple crystal, red, pink and green enamel. Just that description alone should give you a vibe. It's sort of got these zigzag lines that are the enamel. It's got Christmas trees that are green that are also made of enamel. Then it's got the crystals in, as I said, red, purple and true blue. And then it's got snowflakes on it as well. It's got that typical traditional Christmas sweater motif. It looks like a chunky jumper or sweater. And I think it's just great. I saw this and was like, yes, this is amazing. It's also got the year 2024 engraved on the bail. So this is this year's Christmas charm, and I'm here for it. It's not even on my wish list. This is a guaranteed sale for me. I'm going to buy it the moment I see it.
I agree. This is one that I want right away. I'm also a huge fan of Christmas sweaters. They just bring me joy. I love wearing them. Even though, yes, I'm in Houston, so it's not always that chilly, but I'm out there in my Christmas sweaters anyway. And this one, I love the details on it.
Yep.
Uh, I did note that like the bail has actually been used before. It was used on like an ornament charm in past years,
Mm.
but I think kind of it works here because it kind of looks like a clothes hanger that's holding the sweater.
Mm.
And so yes,
Yep.
absolutely in love. I definitely want this charm.
Yeah, it's a good one. And it's priced at £45, I think I forgot to say. So, and it's got that, like, it looks like it's been worn, sort of, it's not a complete straight, perfect cut. It's got these lumpy bits. I think it's amazing. I love it. Yeah, it's my favorite out of the collection, I
Yep.
think.
Next up is the Christmas Magic Murano glass charm. So it is a red Murano glass. And then it has like, it's one of the ones that has the like sterling silver kind of coming up around the glass. And so it appears that it has like a little gingerbread man and a Christmas tree and candy cane hearts like going around the glass. So really a beautiful piece, like perfect for adding that like pop of red to your Christmas bracelet. And it is going to be 35 pounds.
Yeah, I think that one's going to look great with two of these. I'm contemplating getting two and sort of styling around that as well. But yeah, the Papa Red, it's going to fit right on into everyone's Christmas bracelet, this Murano. I think people are going to be here for the Murano because it's quite good. And it's got all the traditional Christmas elements around. And we have a lot of those charms that are around the Murano already. So it's going to fit really nicely into people's previous designs. Our next charm is a sparkling angel dangle charm. So we've got a beautiful angel holding a star. She's got these CZ crystals inside her angel wings. It's all in sterling silver. Yeah, it's a really, really nice, delicate charm. It's priced at £35. You can see her little hair designed there. It's one of those bails that's easy to get around a necklace or a bracelet. It's going to be easy to put on. It's one of the newer, sort of thinner, slimmer bails. So it's very pretty, this one. And I love that she's holding a big star with a CZ crystal inside. I think it looks really, really, really pretty for Christmas time, that one.
Yeah, I think this one is nice because it reminds me of like at my house we used to put an angel on top of the tree, and so it reminds me of like
Yeah.
an angel you put on the top of the tree versus I guess a more like traditional angel charm, if that makes sense.
Mm.
And so I think yeah,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is a very cute charm.
Yeah, that's true. I never thought about that. We still put an angel on top of one of our trees and it does kind of look like her. So you're right. I agree. It is like the one that goes on the tree. That's lovely.
Next up is the glow in the dark infinity tree double dangle charm. And so it is a like double dangle. It has this kind of like tree and infinity at the top part, and then the secondary like dangle is this kind of blue glittery enamel. And it just gives me very much like Thor vibes, kind of that
Mm.
like I think it would like if you're trying to put together a Thor bracelet, I think it would work nicely on that. I think that blue enamel is just like absolutely stunning. So a very beautiful charm at 55 pounds.
Yeah, I totally see what you mean about the Thor. It's got the infinity symbol underneath too. It gives it, yeah, almost that Nordic kind of vibe about it too. I agree. I've never thought about that, but now that I look at it, I'm like, I totally see Thor with this. And it's glow in the dark. That's cool. Always a fan of a glow in the dark.
Mhm.
That's nice. Okay, so the next charm we have is a Happy Girl Dangle charm. This one might not be available in the UK, so I'm not 100% sure where they're going to release it, but it's basically a sterling silver girl with pigtails. She's smiling and then she's holding a 14 karat gold plated heart at her center. Very nice for a bracelet for your daughter if that's what you have going in terms of styling options. It's £45, this one. I think, yeah, it's quite versatile, this charm. You could give it to a niece, a daughter. You could make your own bracelet that commemorates a loved one. Yeah, I think it's cute.
And next up is the same charm, but it is the boy dangle. And I agree, it's a cute piece that would be nice to like represent your kids on a bracelet.
Mm, yeah. All right. We're going to move into necklaces now. So if you're still listening, well done. You know that the Christmas release is always a big one. So we're moving into necklaces. So this year, what we've seen with necklaces, earrings, and rings is that we've got the bow motif, like Christmas bows, bows that go in your hair, and bow ties. I really like that motif because we do have a few bows that go on our Christmas tree, and they're kind of subtle elements of Christmas that we don't necessarily think about immediately, but when we do, they're everywhere. They're on presents, they're on trees, and they're usually, I think about Christmas bows as being these big, red, gorgeous kind of elements of decoration that we find around our homes and also under the tree. So I really like the bow design. And we have a sparkling bow necklace, which is 14 karat gold plated collier with clear cubic zirconia, priced at £150. It's got basically the sides of the bow and also the tassels or the strings of the bow that hang down. It's very pretty. I'm intrigued by this design, I think, and the whole bow is actual crystal. So I think that's cool. It's going to be very sparkly, and I look forward to discussing the other bow themed things because while I like the necklace, I'm definitely very excited about the rings and earrings coming out.
Next up is the round pave halo pendant necklace. So it's 14 karat gold plated. It has a clear CZ in the center, and then it has like CZs going all around it. I think it's kind of somewhat similar to what we've seen previously, but it's a very stunning piece, and of course, like great for stacking and wearing with other necklaces as well.
And I think, we always see a bit of a resurgence of the halo design at Christmas time. They come out with slightly different variations of previous halo design. So you'll see that when we talk about some rings as well. The next one that we have is the sparkling bow necklace in sterling silver, and it's more of a bow tie looking rather than a Christmas bow with the ends hanging off. It more looks like a bow tie, which is cool. It's got the 3 crystals that make up a bow, and it hangs in the center of the necklace, priced at £70. I have a feeling that some of these necklaces are going to appear in some really nice sets with earrings as well.
Next up is the Halo Heart Pendant Choker. So it is like a bunch of CZs all the way around, like a tennis bracelet necklace, but at the center is a red heart CZ. So definitely a stunning piece, really a statement piece, and it is going to be £125.
Yeah, that one's going to be eye catching. There's so many CZs and then the big heart in the center. I think that one's going to catch the light really, really well. And then I have the next one as the sparkling square blue halo pendant necklace. So as I said, we've got a resurgence of the halo designs, which we often see at Christmas time. Again, I think we're going to see these come out in sets. Priced at £80, it's a sort of square shaped pendant with sterling silver collier and the cornflower blue crystal in terms of the color. So surrounded by tiny clear cubic zirconias. So I think it's really pretty, easy to layer. It's going to probably appear in a few gift sets too. And this might go well with some of the earrings that we discuss later as well. So keep that in mind when you're having a look at some of the earrings.
Next up is the North Star pendant necklace, which is definitely one of my favorite necklaces. Obviously, like stars are everything, and I love the like North Star design is kind of like, different and unique. So this has like the North Star design and then lovely CZs throughout, and then like a central CZ in the middle, and it's just quite lovely. And it is going to be £60.
Yeah, I like that one. I think it's really pretty. It's going to go well with the engraveable charm as well. If you have that on your bracelet, this will match quite nicely with that. Alrighty, let's move on to having a look at some rings. The first ring that I have to discuss, I don't actually have a name for, but you will recognize it when you see it in store as quite a chunky ring surrounded by CZ crystals. It is 14 karat gold plated. It's got Pandora engraved on the inside, and it is absolutely chockers with CZ crystals going all the way around. So there's 3 layers of CZ crystal that are quite large, and then there's another layer that goes around the inside of the ring that are smaller CZ crystals. So this is going to shine like you wouldn't believe under lights. It's a statement piece for sure. It's very chunky in terms of rings. So if you like your rings chunky, this one is for you. I think it would make a very stunning gift. And I've got a few friends in mind who absolutely just love chunky rings and they look really good on them. And that's someone that I'd probably purchase this for. Yeah, lots of bling with this one.
Next up is the round pave halo ring. So it's going to match that necklace from before. 14 karat gold plated ring, has a central clear CZ and then a halo of CZs around it. It's a little bit more of a petite ring, and it is going to be 60 pounds.
And then we have the Shooting Stars open ring. So it's got a star on each side and then a gap, as we have with our open rings. I think this is one of my favorite rings from the releases. Before we get to the bows, I am about the bows, but in terms of the more traditional Christmas rings, I think this is one of my favorites. I do love it. It's 14 karat gold plated. You've got the two cubic zirconia clear stars set inside, and it looks like they're sort of shooting towards one another with that little open gap in the middle. Priced at £60, I think it's quite reasonable. I think it is a really pretty addition, and it's going to stack well with some rings that I have in mind as well.
I agree. This is one of my favorites of the rings. It just like kind of brings those stars to life.
Mm.
Next up is the sparkling pink band ring. It is a 14 karat rose gold plated ring with fancy fairy tale pink cubic zirconia going all the way around the ring. It is really lovely. I am a sucker for the rose gold, and I also love pink because I feel like pink just goes with everything. So I'm definitely a fan of this ring, and it looks like it's also going to be priced at 55 pounds.
Yeah, it's beautiful, this one. I'm a sucker for pink too. So, and that ties us nicely into the next ring too, which is a sparkling bow ring with pink crystal, and I think it's just beautiful. It's got a bow that is made up of pink crystal in the center and then CZ crystals that go either side of the band of the ring. It's very, very pretty. I once had a bow ring from a competitor brand, let's put it that way, and it was really sparkly and beautiful. And I took it off to wash my hands in a public bathroom and set it on the counter and forgot that I had done that. And then when I returned, it was gone. So ever since then, I've been looking for a bow ring. So I think this is my year to finally replace that sentimental item. And this is one of the rings that I'll definitely consider. And it's just so pretty. It's dainty. It would even stack well with the ring that Katie talked about above. Even though one's rose gold and the other one's silver, I think it would look really pretty together. If you have other mixed metal designs, yeah, it's going to go really well.
I agree. I think it's a fun ring. It's kind of like a almost like childlike bow, and I say that as a compliment because I think it's very cute
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of fun.
Yeah, people know we're all about the nostalgia. So
Yeah,
yeah, childlike's a
it's
good
a compliment.
thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Next up is the sparkling square blue halo statement ring. So it is a sterling silver ring with the cornflower blue crystal or CZs, and it's going to match like the other cornflower blue necklace, and it is just quite an elegant ring, very much kind of like a cocktail ring. It's definitely going to make a statement, and it is going to be 70 pounds.
And that one will go with that necklace.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
and it
It's a
is like
pretty
a
one.
cushion cut, and then it has CZs
Mm,
along the band and around that blue crystal.
mm. And then we have our sparkling bow double row ring. So we have a clear CZ bow and then two CZ crystals as the inside of the bow. And then the band is actually CZ crystals in two layers. So a double row, as they say, going around each side of the bow. It does look like a bow tie, and I think it's very, very elegant, very sparkly. This one, it's going to be priced at £70. It is a very good bow ring. It is not my favorite bow ring. We're about to get to my favorite bow ring, but this one is still beautiful as well. And it's going to pair with the others well as well. So you might see this one in sets too, I feel.
So yes, the next one is also my favorite bow ring. It is the sparkling bow crossover band ring, and it's also kind of like bow tie like in the center, but almost like you've been like kind of out partying, and and it's your bow tie is a little bit askew, and then it appears like there's like ribbons coming off of the bow. One of the like ribbon crossovers is like, I think it looks like it's like two rows of CZs going around it. So this is a fairly like large ring, definitely a statement piece, and is quite lovely at 100 pounds.
Yeah, it reminds me of how I do Christmas wrapping at the last minute
Yeah.
when my bows kind of go all crazy askew. I like it. I like that movement that this ring has. And as you said, a few drinks later, this is what my bow feels like as well. So I do love this ring. I think it's very fun. I love the layering of crystal for the aspect that is the bow, and then the extra as just the sterling silver too. I think it looks really cool together. So yeah, That's a fun one. When you guys see it, you'll be like, yes, I love this one too. And then we have another blue halo ring. Is it similar to the previous one? It's a bit smaller, I think. Yeah, it's a little
I
bit
think it's a
small.
little bit smaller.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a bit smaller. So if you don't want a chunky blue halo ring, this one's for you. It's more delicate and dainty. It's still got the cornflower blue crystal, which I really like. I think it's very pretty. And you've got the CZ crystals that go around it and then down the sides of the band, priced at £60. It would work really well with the necklace too. So that one's another option there.
Next up is the Pave Cuban chain ring. And so I think it basically matches. There was I think a kind of like Cuban tennis bracelet that's been
Mm.
previously released. So it's like that similar style, kind of a link style connecting together. It's a chunkier piece and then has kind of like CZs throughout as well as like raised little like sterling silver bumps. And it is going to be £90.
Yeah, that's definitely a chunkier ring, that one. And then we're moving on to the silver version of the ring Katie and I said we liked because it looked like the stars were, in motion. So it is another shooting stars open ring with sterling silver rather than the 14 karat gold plated. So the stars are either side of the opening, priced at £45. I quite like this one too. I think it's very pretty. And I just love the movement lines that it has for the shooting stars. It's very fun.
Yeah, I think that perhaps the like silver and 14 karat gold plated, I don't know how big they're going to be, but perhaps you could stack them together and have that blending of metals.
Yeah, that would be interesting. I think that would be great.
Okay, so we're going to move on to earrings. First up is the Round Pave Halo Stud earring. So it's going to match one of the like rings and necklaces from before. 14 karat gold plated stud earrings with the CZ in the middle and then a halo of CZs around it. And it's priced at £60. It does appear to be a more petite earring, so again, perhaps good for like a second piercing.
Yeah, totally. That one would work well with other earrings. Maybe even the hoops
Yeah.
that we've seen come out in the diamond collection. That would go well with those. And then we have the sparkling pink bow stud earrings. So these are the same crystals that were on the ring, the pink crystals, but in stud earrings. I think they're really, really pretty. It's a fancy pink cubic zirconia, as Pandora describes it. And I think, yeah, these are gorgeous. I love these. These are on my wish list. And there are many variations of the bow earring that you're about to see. So that's quite exciting. If you liked the bow theme, you've got quite a few choices. These are priced at £45. I like that they're not too big and I like that they're pink because, as discussed, pink is cool.
I agree. And yes, as stated, the next one is the like same earring. For the most part, it looks like it has a like it's clear CZs and it looks like it also has a clear CZ in the center, whereas the pink ones have like appears to be like sterling silver in the center. And it is going to be £55.
Yeah, those are pretty too. We've got also coming up a sparkling bow drop earring. And it's got CZs at the top, and then the bow is the drop down feature. So if you like the drop down kind of earrings where the bows are going to stick out from under the earlobe, I think this is for you. And it's in sterling silver and everything is cubic zirconia. I like the two little cubic zirconias at the top as well as the bling at the bottom where the bow is. So it's just another option for the ones discussed above.
Yeah, I think that those are really quite unique. I'm wondering if you can wear the top CCs like on their own without the drop down
Yeah, I'm sure you could.
bow or not.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so perhaps you could like wear it in two different ways, which is I'm all for obviously jewelry that you can play around with.
Yeah, definitely. That's cool. That would be really cool if you can. I think you can.
Yeah. Next up is the Pave Bow Drop earrings, and these are quite the showstoppers. So it has the bow at the top with the clear CZs, and then it almost looks like there's like it wraps around the bow, and then there's like two long lines of CZs going all the way down, and they are seemingly quite long. So definitely, perfect for a Christmas party. They are truly stunning, and they're going to be priced at £125.
Yeah, those are super unique. I saw those and I was like, oh, wow. So interesting. And yeah, as you say, the CZs seem to just go on forever. So they might even touch down to your shoulder, like shoulders, collarbone. I'm not sure. It'd be interesting. I really want to see those in store to see what they look like as well. That's one of those pieces where I'm like, oh, I want to see what that looks like. As with the next one. So I've got sparkling bow row hoop earrings where each hoop has 4 CZ crystal bows that go around the hoop. And then on the inside at the back, you've got CZ crystals that continue that sparkle all the way to the back of your earlobe. So definitely another, as Katie said, showstopper piece, this one. I think it's going to be very standout. I'm interested to see what these look like on. Yeah, and it's just another option, as I said, for the styling with the bows. If that's a theme that you like from this year, these ones are priced at £115.
Next up is these sparkling square blue halo stud earrings. So it's going to match that necklace and the rings from earlier. Has that cornflower blue crystal. It's kind of a cushion cut, and then has the halo of CZs going around it, and it is going to be £70.
Yeah, I definitely think those are going to appear in gift sets with the ring and the necklace as well. And then we have our sparkling North Star stud earrings. So to round off our North Star motif, we have the earring version of them, which I quite like. I think they're very pretty. They've got an interesting shape. They've got that North Star shape with the points of the stars a bit longer at the top and bottom, and a nice sparkling cubic zirconia in the center, surrounded by smaller cubic zirconia all the way down the tips of the stars. So they're going to be quite pretty stud earrings. If, like me, you are a fan of stud earrings, I quite like these ones. I think they're quite nice. So, guys, we're going to move into a segment where we have the titles. It's a bit of a guessing game for us. We have the titles, which sound super exciting, but we don't have the pictures. So, we're going to read out and sort of preview without the actual photo some of these charms. And then later on, we might double back and discuss them in more detail once we can actually see them. But this does make me excited. I'm like, oh, I wonder what they're actually going to look like. Do you want me to start with the first one, Katie?
Sure, go ahead.
All right, so first we have, and this, I was very excited by this title, which made me want to read them out to you, even though we can't see them. Minnie Mouse Ice Skating Dangle Charm. So let's all picture what that's going to look like. Disney Minnie Mouse Ice Skating Sterling Silver Dangle with red cubic zirconia, lake green crystal, and hollow glittery red enamel. I'm intrigued by this. I'm wondering, are we just going to see Minnie? Are we going to see her actually on a particular surface? What's she going to be dressed in? Oh, I'm excited. Anything Disney, I'm there. Minnie Mouse ice skating, that sounds like a Christmas vibe to me. And this is going to be priced at £55. So I'm excited for that one.
Yeah, with that, I was definitely imagining like a little bit like the Daisy and Donald Duck that was released not too long ago, like kind of a dangle of Minnie Mouse ice skating, perhaps. So that could be really fun.
Yeah.
Next up is simply Disney Minnie Mouse Silhouette Dangle Charm. It states that it's a Disney Minnie Mouse sterling silver dangle with clear cubic zirconia and glittery red enamel, priced at £55. So I guess we will see.
Yep, we'll have to see. The next one I think I'm excited for, Disney Mickey Mouse Christmas Wreath Charm. So a Disney Mickey Mouse wreath, sterling silver charm with transparent blue, red, and green enamel, priced at £45. So I've been waiting actually for a Christmas wreath to sort of appear as a charm. So I'm definitely intrigued to see what this one looks like.
Yeah, I'm intrigued by this because I have seen that there's like a Disney Parks wreath that's been released that has like Mickey Mouse's face on a wreath and like it's like a double dangle. So I was wondering if it's that charm or if it's going to be like a different Mickey Mouse wreath.
Yeah.
But I think it would be really cute. Next up is the Disney Chip and Dale Bauble Dangle Charm. It looks like it's going to be obviously Chip and Dale with white lab created opal and brown enamel. So that sounds very intriguing. I'm definitely interested to see how they're incorporating opal into this piece. And it should be £45.
Yeah, I'm wondering if the opal is going to be the bauble maybe, and then the brown enamel that's going to be jumping out of or around the bauble. I'm excited for this. I don't care what it looks like. It sounds like a winner to me. I'm going to definitely be purchasing that. I'm hoping it's part of the main collection and not just parks. Yeah, so I'm excited for the Chip and Dale because I don't have a Chip and Dale charm yet, so that's exciting for me. And then we have the Disney Mickey Mouse snake chain necklace. So Disney Mickey Mouse sterling silver snake chain necklace. So it sounds like we're going to have a few necklace options with our Disney theme.
And then next up, it states that there's going to be a skier dangle charm, again with lab created opal and then cubic zirconia, priced at £55.
That sounds interesting too. I'm wondering whether the opal is the snow or it's part of the skier. I'm not sure. And then we have coming up too, we have a pave square cocktail ring priced at £115, cocktail sterling silver ring with clear cubic zirconia. So I think we can probably picture that one. It's quite similar to some of the other ones they may have had released earlier.
Next up is the sparkling pink huggy hoop earrings. Sounds like it's going to be 14 karat rose gold plated with fancy fairy tale pink cubic zirconia. So yeah, I'm kind of wondering if that will be similar to that rose gold plated ring perhaps, and it's going to be £60.
Yeah. And then we have a sparkling gift box charm. So a gift box sterling silver charm with clear and red cubic zirconia and glittery blue enamel. And it's going to be engraved with the gift of love, with the O of the love being a heart, priced at £60.
And then an engravable love heart dangle charm, a love heart with 14 karat gold plated dangle with clear cubic zirconia, priced at £55.
And lucky last, we have a charm called Lucky Dice, which is a sterling silver charm with clear cubic zirconia. It's going to be priced at £35, that one. So I'm not sure whether that might be released possibly later or at another time. But yeah, that is a wrap, guys, in terms of us going through each item. Well done for those of you who are still there. I'm very proud of you for hanging in there. The previews are exciting for Christmas time, and there are so many things to preview. So it is going to be a big one, and it has been, and I've loved it. So that completes our preview of the Christmas collection. Be sure to check out once released. Be sure that you let us know which ones have been your absolute favorites. Don't forget as well, give us a 5-star review on Spotify or on Apple. And also, if you want to send us a message, please address your message to Lina and Katie. We'd love to read them out during our podcast episodes. We love hearing from you guys and seeing all of your pictures online. Be sure to stay updated with the Art of Pandora app. It's always being renewed with new cool features. So yeah, we definitely love seeing you guys on there.
Yep. Thank you all so much for sharing in the excitement of another Pandora Christmas release. Be sure to check out our next podcast, and just thank you so much for listening.
Thanks, everyone. Bye for now.